Skyview High School Sports is a presentation of 106.9 FM and 1390 AM The Fan and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, Napa Auto Parts, Old Grist Mill, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, ARS, DD Auto Salvage, New Horizons Beauty College, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Poblanos, and CashValleyDaily.com. Now, it's time for the Skyview Bobcats on 106.9 The Fan.
Okay, so the Skyview Bobcats, apologize for that.
All right.
So the Skyview Bobcats lead, the scoreboard went out. So when we were trying to get stuff hooked up and everything, we think that Tanner Davis has got 2 points at the free throw line. And another turnover by Logan. So we'll have to check at the break, but it's 6:07 in the first quarter. Quarterfinals. As the scoreboard is out, they're stopping play for a second here with 6:07. The officials are stopping play. So we're working on it.
All right, here we are. Got my mic on now.
All right, so we should be good to go.
Yeah, so we have our online feed. It's audio only, although we're supposed to be able to point this at the scoreboard,
which is out right now.
Yeah,
so we don't know the score, but we'll try to figure it out at the break. But I think it's 4-0 for the Bobcats. Let's see, Tanner Davis has it.
Yeah, we had a free throw for Skyview, and then I believe Carter Davis hit a 3.
Rigby follows his shot, puts it in. So Skyview leads. Logan's yet to score. Bringing it down is Anderson for the Grizzlies that are at a bye, actually. Back to Argyle. Argyle drives the lane, charges over Logan Dill. That's a charge. 5:29. Logan Dill takes the charge there, Jason.
Yeah, and really the key for Logan in this game is to not turn the ball over, pretty much like they did right there. And Logan's going to call a timeout, I believe. And yeah, that's the thing. And you saw this kind of in the last game between Skyview and Logan, where Logan, turned things over a lot and allowed Skyview to get ahead. Logan came back, made it a bit of a game, but really the biggest key for Logan is to not be turning it over, because when they do, they get in trouble. You've seen it in a lot of these different games where they wind up losing. They turn the ball over a ton. Now, obviously, Skyview has a really, really good defense. It's, one of the best parts of their team. Obviously, they have good offensive players in Tanner Davis, Carter Davis. Logan Deal's a solid player in the post. But Skyview's defense is probably one of the best aspects of this team, and it's going to make things really, really tough on the Grizzlies.
So the scoring update, it's 7-0 Bobcats. Tanner Davis hit a free throw. Carter Davis hit a 3 and a free throw. And then Brooks Rigby had the follow there that we just talked about. So it's 7-0 for the Bobcats, and they have the basketball going right to left to the east.
So this will test our, there we get the scoreboard back up.
Yeah,
you should be able to see it on CashValleyDaily.com.
Yeah, 7-0. Argyle pokes it away from Dill. That's not Argyle, that's Child.
That was Jordan Child. He feeds it to Justin Anderson. First points of the game for the Grizzlies. Justin Anderson gets them. He's their leading scorer, just over 17 points per game. Look for him and Jordan Child to power this offense.
7-2 Bobcats. Tanner Davis drives against a bye. Floater in the lane, off the rim, no good. That timeout worked because here comes the Grizzlies. Nice rebound there for the Grizzlies as they bring it down. That's Anderson. Anderson gets a screen from Child. He's at the three-point line, gets it to a bye on the right side. Back to Anderson up top. To Kennington, and Dill knocks it away, but it goes to Anderson. He misses, but there's a foul called. And it's got to feel good for Anderson to play on the court where his dad played as well. That's got to be kind of a cool aspect of this too.
Yeah, definitely special for a lot of these Cache Valley teams that are going to get to play on this court right in their backyard. Heck, it's right in, you could say, Logan's front yard. This is their hometown, and they're playing, in their hometown college team. First free throw's good for Anderson, so 7-3. There's 4:39 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and it looks like Tanner Davis has got some blood on his hand there. They're trying to fix it as he got poked and with a nail or something and scratched, and so they're trying to fix it, and the official stops play. Will let us catch our breath. So Kendrick Terrell will check in for Tanner Davis while they try to get that, but it's 7-3 Bobcats. Anderson has one more free throw coming up.
Yeah, Anderson getting a couple of layups around. He had the layup attempt he was fouled on. Probably would have finished it if not for the foul. He makes second free throw. So he's got all 4 of Logan's points.
So 7-4, Carson Tuft checks in.
He checked in for Sedona Bye.
So 7-4, Bobcats lead in this quarterfinal matchup. The winner plays Crimson Cliffs. They had a 3-point win earlier against Snow Canyon. Carter Davis out top to Hayden Howe. Maybe got away with the travel. He pulls up for 3. Got it. Hayden Howell.
Hayden Howell, a solid three-point shooter, probably about 35% from three this year.
And when these two teams have matched Skyview in the 2 games, Skyview's averaged 6 threes a game against the Grizz. Argyle on the block, he's double-teamed, tries to get it across the lane. Ball's loose, they're on the ground. Dill's gonna try to get it out of there, but it's a jump ball. It will be Grizzly basketball.
Here's Tanner Davis coming back in.
Again, we want to thank our sponsors bringing you this game. The Logo Shop is the sponsor of our uniform check. The Bobcats are in white home jerseys with blue numerals, and the Grizzlies in black uniforms with the black numerals and the gold trim around the numerals. Down low, Dill pokes it away. Tanner Davis loses it back to Anderson. And Rigby a near still, and Tuft has it. Tuft inside, fouled, as Child went up on the right side of the block, and he's fouled by Dill.
Yeah, absolutely frantic play where Jordan Child lost it. Skyview player tipped it, and Justin Anderson got it, swung it out to Carson Tuft. Nearly stolen there. Tuft down to Jordan Child, who gets fouled going up, shooting his layup, and he's the guy that can cause some damage inside. So I think Tanner Davis is again going out for blood-related, blood on the hand related.
Well, they got it closed, and then it split back open.
Oh, did it?
Probably in that frantic circle there where the ball was loose, but the first free throw goes down for Child. He's got his first points of the game, and that's the one person that the Bobcats, besides Anderson, don't want to get going.
Yeah, he's the guy who can do some damage, get offensive rebounds. He's almost like a poacher in soccer where he's just in the right place at the right time to grab the ball and finish it.
Yeah, so now it's 10-6, Bobcats lead. Dill spins in the lane, up with the shot. Looked like a lot of contact, no call. Rebound to the Grizzlies. Here comes Anderson down the middle of the floor with 3:39. Gets it off to Kennington. Kennington stops. Passes
might
back.
have been a travel there.
Yeah, the Skyview crowd wanted it. Child goes up against Dill, and he's put it up and in with the left hand. That's a beautiful move by Child in the block.
Slithery finishing is something Jordan Child can do, and even put the ball on the ground. He has a nasty spin move he whips out every now and again. You'll probably see that at some point here.
10-8 Skyview, but what a timeout by Coach Argyle. Ever since then, they've been on fire. Hayden Howell for 3. He's got 2 today.
And he's been the big run stopper because Logan went on a bit of a 4-0 run, and then they go on another run here, and Hayden Howell a second three-pointer to put the Bobcats back up by 5.
13-8 Skyview with 2:55. Anderson charges over Kendrick Terrell, and that's the second charge taken by a Bobcat as Tanner Davis is going to come in. Now, the interesting thing, Jason, I didn't see a Band-Aid or anything on that cut. They just cleaned it up.
Yeah, well, I looked over, and I know the college players, they have, the trainer will have this kind of, I don't know, maybe a super glue or something, basically to close the wound. And so I saw him over there. They were applying that to his hand. So he's got something there to keep the wound closed.
So we'll see how long that lasts. Tanner Davis has it. He's up top, gets a screen from Dill. Dill goes to the high post. Now to Hayden Howell in the corner for 3 again. No, side of the backboard this time. Child the rebound. He's going to bring it down right down the middle of the court with 2:33. He goes right at Dill, kicks it into the corner to the Tuft. Back to Child. He's at the free throw line. Now to Kennington on the right corner, and he tries to get it inside. Carter Davis the steal. That was an easy steal. I don't know what Kennington saw.
Skyview doing very well to keep the passing lanes closed when they're trying to do entry passes.
And Tanner Davis, no call. He rolls over a Grizzly defender, no call, and then he drills the 3. He's got 4 points, and it's 16-8. Skyview extends that lead right back up.
So that was a very similar play to Logan got called on that. Justin Anderson got called for a Child. Yeah, it's slightly different, but it's one that's going to make fans feel like there's inconsistency.
Well, and Coach Argyle said something to the official like, hey, wait a second.
It was probably something exactly like that.
So Hayden Howell hits the ball out of bounds as they tried to get it to Tuft, and Argyle's going to come in for Tuft, and Abai comes in for Kennington.
Yep.
So 16-8 Skyview. It's Logan's possession with 16 on the shot clock, 1:49 on the game clock. They get it out.
That's Will Parkinson.
Yeah, Will Parkinson.
He normally wears number 12, but when he's in these jerseys, he wears number 3. It's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, Abai inside, kicks it outside. Argyle for 3. Got it!
Jalen Argyle, he shoots in the low 30s from 3, but when he gets going, this Grizzlies offense gets even more dangerous.
So Carter Davis on the right wing gets it to Kendrick Terrell, who drives the lane. He's going to scoop it up left-handed. They're going to call a foul, and I think it's a bye, and he did not like that foul call. He's shaking his head.
I thought it was perfectly fair. He was going with him, and he ended up giving a bit of a body bump there. So solid call by the officials there. Didn't hit him on the arm. It was all
they
the
called
body.
it on Parkinson,
Yeah, it was
number 3.
Yeah. It was a fair foul call.
Yeah, I thought so too. Kennington drills the first. Excuse me, not Kennington, Kendrick Terrell. The K got in my head. And Hayden Howell's going to come out, and Logan Dill and Cole Hilliard and Brooks Rigby come in for the Bobcats. So Kendrick Terrell has one more. He's got 1 point. Second one on the way is good as well. So 17-11 Bobcats.
18-11 now.
18, yeah, with 117. Kennington has it in the front court against that press. To Parkinson, to Child, inside, and Carter Davis all ball.
Yeah, they're going to call a jump ball.
So Carter Davis got his left hand in there as Child went up, and they're going to give it a jump ball, and it will be Skyview's possession. So 2 jump balls here in the first quarter already.
And that one on a very impressive block, getting, like you said, all ball, and absolutely pinning that ball into Jordan Child's shoulder, basically.
So Cole Hilliard hands it off to Tanner Davis. He's guarded by Argyle out front. Tanner's going to go right side of the lane, scoop it up, and rolls off the front of the rim. Argyle rebounds. So good defense by the Grizzlies with 48 seconds. Argyle gets it down quickly. That's Parkinson in the corner. Back out front to Argyle. Rigby's guarding him out there. Now the high post to Child. Now to Kennington on the wing. Gets it inside to Anderson against Cole Hilliard with 16 on the shot clock. Tanner Davis just rips it out of there. And gets it off to Rigby as he hits the floor with 27 seconds. No shot clock as it's off. 18-11 Skyview. So Tanner comes into the front court. He's near the circles at midcourt with 15 seconds. Kennington comes out to guard him. Clock down to 11. Down to 10. Now he attacks. Down to the free throw line with 7. Cole Hilliard for 3. Left wing. No. Kendrick Terrell the rebound with 2 seconds. Lets it fly. No good. Rigby puts it in at the buzzer. No fouls, no whistles, so the basket should count. Rigby puts it in on the rebound. Follow. And Skyview's got a 20-11 lead at the end of 1. So we're going to take a break at the end of the first quarter at Skyview 20 and Logan 11.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Welcome back to Utah State University. It's the site of the 4A state playoffs, and the end of the first quarter, Skyview leads Logan 20-11. Thanks for tuning in here on KVNU and also The Fan. John Newbold and Jason Walker with you. And Jason, it's been a highly contested first quarter like you would think for a quarterfinal matchup.
Yeah, it's been, Skyview on paper is clearly the better team. When you get a 20-11 lead, they're kind of showing that right now. Logan has the ability to upset, but it's going to take a much better effort than they've given so far. A lot of turnovers. When they've been able to get shots off, they've shot pretty well. They've only missed a handful of shots. It's just that Skyview's suffocating defense is keeping the Grizzlies from, doing a lot of the things they want, making a lot of passes they want to have. So Logan with the ball just started the second quarter.
And Argyle down low against Dill, goes up, and he either walked or a jump, and they give another jump ball.
It's another one of those blocks that turns into a jump ball. They've got 2 of those now, and it goes to the Skyview now because Logan got the ball out of the quarter, so Bobcats basically get another turnover effectively.
So Parkinson comes in for Tuft. So Skyview basketball and the lead by 9. here in the second quarter, just underway here. Cole Hilliard has it on the wing. He gets it to the high post to Carter Davis and stolen away with the go-go gadget arms. There's Childs. Tough has it, tries to drive in the lane. He kicks it out into the left corner to Kennington, who dribbles to the middle. Anderson thought about a three, inside to Child on the mismatch. He's double teamed now, goes up and scores as he fought through Dill and Rigby.
Jordan Child isn't the strongest player, but again, he's so slithery and he finds space enough to get his shot off, and he's a good finisher.
So Carter Davis has it on the left wing. Gets it to Hilliard, now to the right wing to Tanner Davis. 20-13 is the score, Skyview leads. Left side, Rigby, baseline jumper, no good. Kennington the rebound.
And rebounding is going to be key. We saw at the end of the first quarter, rebounding led to 2 extra points for the Bobcats.
Kennington has it inside, Child all alone, lays it up and in.
The Bobcats are trying to front a lot of Logan's players, and it's not working. They've gotten some steals off of it, but the last couple of possessions, the Grizzlies have been able to take advantage of it.
Tanner Davis has it as Coach Hilliard yells out the play from the bench. Carter Davis inside, down low to Dill, layup good, and he's fouled. Dill dribble play.
And so that's where Skyview is such a great team. There's not necessarily one superstar who does everything. Pass it around, find the open man. That play was perfect, getting it from the top to the corner, down onto the block, get an and one layup.
And the foul went against Justin Anderson. I've only got it for his first, but the scoreboard says 16 fouls, and like we were trying to get stuff going, so I obviously missed a couple. 16 fouls on the Grizzlies, 3 on the Bobcats. Dill's free throw is off the mark. 22-15 Skyview leads. Child brings it down into the corner to Anderson. Anderson drives right baseline, up with the shot, no good. Rigby the rebound. There was some contact, but they say he was vertical. Hayden Howell down low to Dill on the block. He forces his way through. They're going to call a walk as he tried to step through Child. They called a travel. So 6-10 here in the first half. Logan basketball. Skyview leads by 7, 22-15. The winner will face Crimson Cliffs tomorrow.
And the Grizzlies, certainly they've lost twice to the Bobcats this season. They're going to try and say third time's the charm, a little steal there.
And the press, Tanner to Carter, and it's good. Carter tipped it, Tanner stole it.
That's the thing, turnovers for the Grizzlies, it hurts them. Of course, it hurts everybody, but especially against a good team like Skyview.
24-15, Hayden Howell steals, and then Anderson steals it back. They're going to say last touch by Anderson.
That goes out of bounds again. 2 straight turnovers off the full court press. They need to do better. They've managed to do a good press break against lesser teams, but when you're facing the top team in 4A, you got to play a step above, and Logan's not done that so far. They've played about their normal. That's why they're down 9 points to the best team in 4A.
Yeah, Kennington and Parkinson came in, and Nabai and Anderson went out. So Logan jumps into a zone. Carter Davis to Tanner, to Hayden Howell, down low to Logan Dill. Nice pass to Brooks Rigby, and he blows the layup. He thought about dunking, I think, Jason, and then he got so high, he's like, well, I'll just drop it in, and he missed it.
And he dropped it off the back iron.
And then on the other end, Tough drives, and he scores.
That's a 4-point swing, so the Grizzlies catching a break there to get back within 7.
5:15 here in the first half, 24-17. Tanner has it out front. Carter in the middle there of that zone. Now to the left side to Rigby, down low to Dill. He goes to the basket, gets it out to Hayden Howell. Thought about a three, takes a dribble inside the three. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Grizzlies, and a foul called. It's going to go against Rigby, I believe, as Child grabbed the rebound.
Yeah, it is. Logan done a really good job of rebounding. Skyview's got some length, but Grizzlies taking advantage of what length they have and getting key rebounds. But again, we're going to have this full court press, and Logan's really struggled against it.
So 4:49 left in the half, 24-17 Skyview. Child brings it, and he's trapped immediately. Kennington in the high post finds Parkinson on the baseline. Back to Child, he's fouled. And if that's Logan Dill, that's his second. We'll have to see who the foul is on.
I believe it was Logan Dill. Yeah, it is.
I think that's his second. Yeah, Logan Dill's got 2.
Second, about halfway through the second quarter here. And Kirk Hilliard's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, so Kendrick Terrell will check in, but a timeout, and when we come out of the timeout, Childs will be at the line. We'll keep it here. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors. Adams Wealth Advisors puts clients first under any circumstances. visit adamswealthadvisors.com today. Also, Great Basin Graphics. At Great Basin Graphics, clothing and business apparel will get you noticed as they are the sponsor of our Made You Look play. But again, here in the second quarter, 4:36 to play here in the half. 24-17 Skyview, and Child will be at the line. John Newble and Jason Walker with you. And, you know, Jason, this it's always hard. They say the cliche, you know, it's hard to beat a team 3 times, but it's even more amplified when like you mentioned, that it's in the Spectrum. A lot of these guys grew up here in the Valley, so they want to play here.
Yeah, they definitely. It means a lot. You know, advancing in the playoffs, Skyview obviously trying to complete. You know, they're undefeated against 4A teams.
Yeah.
And they don't want that streak to end in the playoffs of all places.
Yeah, Child makes the first free throw. That's the thing, like, you won region, you didn't lose in region, but it doesn't matter, or at least it will feel that way if you don't advance. And he misses the second, in and out. Kendrick Terrell, the rebound for Skyview. Tanner Davis to Kendrick Terrell in the front court to Carter Davis. They work it to the right side. Hayden Howell cut off. Good rotation by Tuft. Now he takes the 3. Hayden Howell, short. Rebound to Child. He knocked his first 2 down, and now he's missed his last 2. Argyle hands off to Kennington. 24-18 Skyview. Now to Parkinson. They lob it up top to Child. It's blocked the first time. Misses the second shot. Fight for the rebound. Rigby goes for it and saves it in the corner, but nope. He stepped on the baseline there on the end. It will stay with Logan.
Now again, Skyview trying to front Jordan Child, and they're getting to lob it in there. And Child's really good at playing 500, I guess, because he keeps coming down with those. But, of course, he missed a couple of shots.
They get it to Child on the inbounds. Kendrick Terrell on defense wasn't ready, and Child puts it up and in.
One of the few times Jordan Child's just able to strong-arm a man. He got an open shot by, kind of pushing him around a little bit.
Child has 11 points by my count. 24-20, only a 4-point lead for the Bobcats. Out top to Hayden Howell, to Carter Davis. He drives baseline to Tanner. Down low to Rigby. Goes up, bump, and it goes in. No,
probably got away with the foul there. Officials probably saying it was straight up.
So 26-20. Parkinson has it. Gets it back to Child. The trailer, he lays it up and in. Timeout, Coach Hilliard, as he is not happy right now. Child's taken over this second quarter. 13 points total, but he's got, let's see, 9 of those 13 in this quarter.
Yeah, he's absolutely taking over, and that's what Jordan Child can do. You see, Justin Anderson, being the leading scorer, he can take over a game at times, but Jordan Child really has what I like to call kind of the unstoppability factor. What's the thing you do that everyone knows you're going to do, and they can't stop you anyway? And Jordan Child kind of has that in the way he's able to find his way to the rim no matter what you're trying to do. Logan finds ways to get him open, and he's able to finish at the rim, and it's really made him, as I said, unstoppable at times against certain teams.
Well, and Logan, too, they shifted to a zone, and that zone defense has really caused some problems for the Bobcats. They haven't gotten the clean looks that they got early on in this game.
Yeah, and we're seeing them making some really good passes, and I think part of it is they're just not hitting some of the shots. We've seen Hayden Howell miss a couple, and you think they would be able to make these shots because they've got some beautiful passing going on, cross-court passes, finding guys open, but Logan is closing out pretty effectively against them, so it's not like Logan is just leaving wide open shots and Skyview's missed it.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they can keep this run going. They've got it to within 4 after being down by, I believe, 9 earlier in the quarter.
Yeah, and Coach Hilliard, we'll see defensively, because I think that's what the timeout, or why the timeout was called, was he didn't like the defense that the Bobcats were playing, but maybe it was just the energy and need to refocus. So Logan puts on some defense in the back court just to kind of slow down Skyview's offense. Tanner Davis gets it in the front court to Hayden Howell.
Yeah,
2-3 zone.
Logan will run kind of a half-court trap and then go into a 2-3 zone at times.
Carter Davis to Tanner. Shot clock down to 16. Game clock at 3:05 here in the first half. 26-22 Skyview. Kendrick Terrell up top with 10 seconds. Backdoor to Brooks Rigby, and it's knocked down and stolen by Argyle. And a kicked ball by Logan is what they call.
Yeah, Argyle managed to tip kind of the interior passes. A good pass attempt, but Logan read it well, and then Argyle kind of got bumped as they were going. He fell down.
Yeah.
And they're saying he kicked the ball as he was trying to gather it up.
So Anderson comes in. Kennington goes out for the Grizzlies. Tanner Davis on the baseline. They reset the shot clock at 20. Rigby goes up, and it's blocked away.
Jordan Child with the block there.
Tufts brings it down the middle of the floor. He's in the front court now. Kicks it out to Argyle for three. Left wing. He's got it.
There
it's a 1-point lead.
Logan has only lost one game when Jalen Argyle hits at least 2 threes.
He's got 2 now. Hayden Howell to Tanner Davis, 26-25 Skyview. And this is with Logan Deal on the bench as well, Jason. Carter Davis for 3, right wing. And it's off the mark. Kendrick Terrell hustles and rebounds. Gets it over to Rigby across the lane, and he's fouled by Child.
A bit of a breakdown there. Logan has done a really good job at collapsing and not letting guys get open, but after an offensive rebound, things kind of get, they can get kind of frantic, and Jordan Chow was kind of forced to just reach in there and grab Rigby there, so he's going to get 2 free throws.
2:25 left in the half, and Rigby misses. The one thing Skyview has struggled with this season is free throws. They did shoot a little better towards the end of region play, but on the season, there have been around 65 to 66%. Second free throw is good by Rigby.
Yeah, the Grizzlies outscoring Skyview 14-7 in this quarter.
27-25, here comes Logan. Skyview leads. Parkinson thought about a 3, he's knocked down by Hayden Howell, and they trap Child, stolen by Tanner Davis. Gets it to Hayden Howell. They quickly get into the front court, 2-on-1 break. Carter Davis, layup good.
Nothing Logan can do there, and again, it's turnovers. They get themselves trapped, and that probably would have been a good time to have a timeout when they were trapped in the corner there.
Will Parkinson has it. It's 29-25 Skyview now. Argyle stops. Gets it to Parkinson, outside to Anderson for 3, left wing. He's got it.
When Logan's getting going from 3, you get guys like Jalen Argyle and Justin Anderson going from 3. They get super dangerous.
29-28 Skyview. Carter Davis in the front court, back to Tanner Davis with 1:33 left in the half. Tanner Davis to Hayden Howell, left wing. To Rigby, inside to Kendrick Terrell. He pulls up, jumper no good, and Argyle the rebound. With 1:19, the Grizzlies can take the lead over the number 1 seed, Skyview Bobcats. As Anderson brings it down into the front court.
I think if they took the lead, it would probably be the latest they've ever held a lead against Skyview.
Yeah, that's true. Child over to the right wing. Parkinson in the right corner with 15 on the shot clock. Back to Argyle for 3. He's got it! They lead by 2. Argyle's knocked down 3 threes, and it's 31-29 Grizzlies with under a minute to play. Kendrick Terrell had it knocked down, but it goes to Tanner Davis. Now to Carter. Back to Tanner Davis with 42 seconds. Just playing pass with the brothers up top. Carter Davis drives, baseline, kicks it outside. Hayden Howell left open for 3. He's got it. The lead back to Skyview.
That's somewhere, again, Logan have been playing good defense, but Skyview's great passing against this zone. It's going to get them some open shots.
And it's knocked away from behind. Kendrick Terrell to Carter Davis. 3-on-2 break. Carter Davis layup. And a foul called or a goaltend. Let's see.
It's a foul.
It is a foul. So the foul goes against Child, his second. So Carter Davis just poked that away from behind, and that started that fast break with 16.9 seconds. Skyview clinging to that 1-point lead, Jason.
And again, it's Logan, their inattentiveness on turnovers sometime. And again, Skyview, they're great defense. They find ways to force turnovers in a way that most high schools aren't doing. Carter Davis misses his first free throw.
Seth Chambers comes in for Brooks Rigby.
Yeah, so that's the thing that just makes Skyview so difficult to beat, is that they do things that other teams just don't, and they get you out of sorts. And so, again, you just have to play a step above, which in this second quarter, Logan has.
Yep.
That's why they're within 1 point now.
Second free throw by Carter. He's got it. And the lead is 2 points for the Bobcats. 33-31 with 15 seconds. Anderson bringing it up. 15 seconds in the half. Down to 11. Down to 10. He gets a screen out top. Down to 7. Argyle has it. Inside to Child, and he's fouled by Carter Davis. And they're not in the bonus, though.
That's going to get him either 5 or 6 team fouls.
So Carter Davis picks up his second foul, and so quickly Coach Hilliard takes him out and puts Rigby back in with 5.8 seconds. Grizzly basketball in the west basket on the baseline.
They'll have a chance to tie, take the lead, or I guess maybe if they only hit one free throw.
And now Kennington's going to check in for the Grizzlies for Argyle. Argyle doesn't have any fouls, but they don't like the matchup, I guess.
It's an interesting decision because you got Jalen Argyle who can hit threes or hit shots.
They get it to Child in the corner with 3 seconds. He stops his dribble, down to 2, down to 1. It's knocked free, and they're not going to get a shot off. So that's going to be the half. Skyview's defense down the last 16 seconds doesn't get the Grizzlies an attempt to tie this up or take the lead at the half. So Skyview at the half leads 33-31. We'll take a break and come back right after this.
When disaster overwhelms you, let ARS restore your peace of mind. Call 753-9600 or go to our website at arscleanup.com.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
Combining your home and auto insurance with one agent.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Lana Powell. For a competitive quote on home, auto, and life insurance, call us at 752-7639. Lana Powell, State Farm Insurance.
We are Poblanos, the only place where you will find real Mexican food. Yeah, that homemade style. We are located in 780 Main Street in Smithfield. Come and check us out. And we want to help our students out, so just bring your school ID and we'll hook it up with the food. Yeah, like tacos $1 or quesadilla combos. Only at Poblanos.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you. A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Express Auto and Tire carries used vehicles for every budget and financing to help every credit situation. Express has thousands of used tires in every size for about $30 per tire. Express Auto, 3200 North Main, North Logan.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
When disaster overwhelms you, let ARS restore your peace of mind. Call 753-9600 or go to our website at arscleanup.com.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Welcome back to Utah State University. It's the site of the 4A state playoffs. And we want to thank our sponsors. Planet Fitness is the halftime sponsor. Don't follow extreme things. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for $10 a month and cancel at any time. John Newbold and Jason Walker with you. And basically, the first quarter was all Skyview, and the second quarter was all Grizzlies, and the Skyview Bobcats have a 2-point edge here at the half, 33-31.
Yeah, I saw Skyview outscore Logan 20-11 in that first quarter, and then Logan returned the favor 20-13, but that 13 points did give Skyview the late edge there. Logan held a lead against the Bobcats late in that second quarter of 31-29. Probably the latest they've held a lead against Skyview by my recollection. I think other than maybe a first couple of buckets, usually Skyview takes control in the first quarter and then rolls from there. And Logan has made it close, I believe, in both games at times, but not taken a lead after the first quarter. But here, they nearly took a lead into halftime. So Logan's certainly making the most of this game, trying to prove that old cliche about beating a team 3 times in a year. Because Skyview, they beat Logan twice in the regular season during region play. They beat them by 13 on the most recent matchup, 72-59. Then beat them by 10 in the first matchup at Logan. They won that game by 10, 62-52. But right now, 2-point game at halftime.
Yeah, and when you look at the couple of matchups, the Grizzlies have 4 threes in the first half, and in their games, they're only averaging 2 against the Bobcats in those 2 matchups, and Skyview is averaging 6, and right now they've got 5 of those threes. But I mean, Hayden Halsett had some open looks, but really I think the zone of the Grizzlies, that's what caused problems for the Bobcats and allowed the Grizzlies to get back into the game. Once Coach Hilliard called a timeout, then you mentioned too that Skyview's passing against that zone looked a lot better, and they did get some open looks. They made a couple, but they have missed a couple as well.
Yeah, on that defensive end with Logan against Skyview's offense, we've seen some great basketball, both offensively and defensively, because Skyview, an amazing passing team, the way they move the ball, and Logan just, clinging to that great defense where Skyview will make a great pass, find somebody open, but Logan closes out strong, forces a difficult shot. Skyview's gotten past Logan's defense a few times, sometimes on offensive rebounds, sometimes they just find an open shot, and Skyview's got some really talented kids. They're able to hit a 3 or find the right pass, and somebody's able to finish inside. So we're seeing some absolutely fantastic basketball in that Logan defense against Skyview, where both of them are playing at the top of their game on that end.
So, and the other thing too is it just coincided maybe, but Logan Dill had 2 fouls. When he went out of the game, that's kind of when Logan made their run as well, and he had only 2 points in that first half. So, I mean, his average, he's averaging double digits, like 14.
He averaged about 15.5 points per game. He had 27 last time against the Grizzlies, if my information is correct.
Yep.
And so he's a guy who can certainly dominate. So we'll look to see him maybe try and give Skyview that near double-digit lead they had back in the first half. Because when Jordan Child is able to find openings inside, then that's where he can be dangerous. And then that makes Logan incredibly dangerous, because then they can kick it out to Justin Anderson for 3 or sometimes Jalen Argyle for 3. But you get another one of the big boys down low, Logan Deal, he's going to make things incredibly difficult for Jordan Child.
Well, in the first half for the Logan Grizzlies, we've got 7 points for Justin Anderson, 13 for for Child, and he had 9 of those in the second quarter. Argyle has 9 points on 3 threes, 2 points for Carson Tuff. For the Bobcats, 4 points for Tanner Davis, Carter Davis at 9. with a couple of, or no, he had 1 3. Tanner had a 3. 2 points for Terrell, 11 points for Hayden Howe, 2 points for Logan Dill, and Brooks Rigby has 7. So I'll tell you what, Logan is holding down Skyview's main scorers. Like usually at the half, Tanner Davis and Carter Davis are in double digits. Logan Dill's near there, if not already in double digits. So they're doing a terrific job defensively against the Bobcats.
And it really came down to that second quarter, just playing fantastic defense. And Skyview will make things difficult and will the rest of the game. That's why, if you're Logan, you want to get an upset here against the top team in the state in 4A, then you've got to play your best game for all 4 quarters. And we've seen them play close to their best for 2 quarters. They've played at their best for 1 of those quarters. So we got to see them do that again in the second half. As good as they played, got to get 16 more minutes of that if they want to win against the title favorites. Skyview are the heavy title favorites.
The only close to upset in the first round was the number 6 seed Leighton Christian defeated the number 11 seed Pineview 67-63. Logan will start with the ball. If they upset the number 1 seed, though, that's much larger than a 11 over a 6, obviously, but that was the closest that any team has come with an upset in the 4A playoffs so far. So for the Bobcats starting the second half, it's Tanner Davis, Carter Davis, Hayden Howe, Brooks Rigby, Logan Dill. And for the Grizzlies, Abai, Anderson, Argyle, Child, and it looks like Tuft is out there for the Grizzlies.
The typical starting lineups for both of these teams.
And the Grizzlies start with the ball, going right to left on your radio dial, headed towards the east. And here we go, we're underway. Anderson has it, he waves off the screen by Abai, gets it up to Argyle up top. Skyview's in a man-to-man to start this second half.
A lot of switching, though, in this man-to-man. They're trying to take advantage of their incredible switchability here.
Tuft takes it baseline, tries to cut it. He went clear across the lane from left to right, and then he stopped his dribble on the baseline, tried to pass it back inside, and Skyview knocked it out of bounds with, they called a kick. So the shot clock, no, it's not a...
I wasn't sure. I thought they might have called a kick.
So it's 18 on the shot clock then.
Yeah. I think they thought they called a kick.
Yeah, they thought they called a kick, so they switched it to 20, but it should be 18, and there it is. So 7:42 in the third. They just got underway here. 18 seconds on the shot clock for the Grizzlies. Abai trying to get it in. He does to Argyle. Out top to Anderson, looking to the bench for the play call. Shot clock down to 11. Argyle has it with 8. Down to 7, he's looking for some cutters. Down to 5, he stopped his dribble on the perimeter. Down to 3, Anderson's got to shoot. He doesn't know. 1, and there's a shot clock violation. Anderson didn't know what the clock was at, Jason.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take a shot on his second now, but yeah, he just showed no awareness there of what the shot clock was, and so they get burned by it.
Yeah, Carter Davis to inbound to Tanner. Now they get it to Hayden, as Logan didn't really put in any pressure in the backcourt. Hayden Howell has it to Logan Dill outside with those 2 fouls. Carter Davis on the pick and roll outside to Tanner. Hayden Howell, right wing 3, off the iron. Rigby goes up high, fights for it, and Anderson comes away with it.
Howell was just way too wide open, so they say sometimes you're just so open.
There's a 3, anyway. Wide open, and Argyle doesn't miss his 4th of the game.
That might tie a career high for Jalen Argyle in threes. I don't know if he's made more than 4 in a game ever.
34-33, Grizzlies retake the lead. 6:44 here in the third. Carter Davis has it. He's going to drive the lane. Goes up, little scoop shot, up and in with the left hand. He's got such long arms.
Yeah, that's just where he's able to, just strong arm his way through the defense. Seemed like he had nowhere to go, but he made somewhere to go. Then he gets those 2 points, take the lead back for Skyview.
35-34, backdoor cut to Abai. Hayden Howell about knocked it away, but he didn't. Abai saves it. He's still got it, and he tries to throw it. Stolen by Tanner Davis. He's ahead of the pack. He goes up, layup, no good. Dill grabs the rebound, puts it up and in. So Skyview, a little 4-0 run after Argyle's 3, and the lead's back out to 3 for Skyview, 37-34 with 6 minutes to play here in the third.
And again, it's those cheap turnovers that are hurting Logan. They need to not have those, because again, Skyview, they make you pay. They did right there.
Argyle down low against Carter Davis, misses the hook shot. Carter Davis the rebound.
Sometimes Argyle hits that hook shot, and sometimes just way off. That one, not the greatest technique on the hook shot. Would have been hard to make anyway.
Tanner Davis drives. He forces the issue. Abai's going to get the foul call, and as Tanner went up. Go ahead.
I think Argyle just got hit in the stomach there, because it was kind of the after the foul, and everyone's bodies were kind of flying afterward, and Argyle may have taken one to the stomach, but he should be fine.
Yeah, so Abai picks up his second. And Skyview's basketball on the baseline, 37-34 with 5:38 here in the third. Tanner Davis lobs it out front to Hayden Howe. Now to Carter Davis, back out to Hayden. Now Logan's in that zone. Carter whips it over to Rigby. Three-pointer, Hayden Howe straight away, in and out. Rebound, Child. He leads the break. Tanner Davis to steal. Gets it up to Logan Deal. Deal goes up. Blocked away by Child. No, they called the foul. They called the foul.
Oh, that's not a foul. That just straight up wasn't a foul.
Yeah, it didn't look like it. The trail official made that call, Jason.
Yeah, he's calling it on the arm. If there was a foul, it would have been with the body. So I wasn't paying attention to that, but he clearly did not hit him on the arm. He got the ball.
No, he got the ball. That's what I saw too. So they called his foul. I think it's his third. I have it as his third, but I don't know. I might have missed one.
That puts him on the edge. You're thinking of taking him out.
Yeah, Dills rattled the free throw as it was in and out. It went down and just rattled out, hit the backboard, and caromed off. So 37-34 with 5:20 here in the third. Yeah, I don't see Coach Argyle trying to substitute.
I say it's kind of on the edge. With the way Jordan Child is playing, you probably keep him in. If you picked up his fourth, obviously you take him out.
Another missed free throw for the Bobcats as Dill missed both. That one he's short, armed off the front iron. 37-34 Bobcats. Another turnover there. Rigby saves it, and he saves it back, and it goes right to Coach Argyle at the bench.
And again, it's just not crisp passing. You saw Logan playing really well with good passing, but in this third quarter, and it's why they're losing the quarter in the point battle, it's just cheap turnovers. It's simple things.
So Argyle has it. Can't leave him open tonight. Anderson now has it on the switch. He drives to the baseline, blocked by Tanner Davis. Rebound comes down to Dill. Dill to Hayden Howe. Dill quickly to Tanner Davis on the left side in the front court. Back to Dill, now to Hayden Howe, right wing. He fakes the three out to Tanner Davis. Nope, he's going to drive into the middle, float it up, all around the rim, no good. Carter fights for it, and I'm blocked out, so I can't see.
It was off Skyview, it's Logan ball. Okay. You had Coach Hilliard and the referee right in front of your sights.
Yeah, everything was in front of me. I just saw the shot missed, and Carter Davis go up for the rebound, but it obviously went off of Carter. So Logan basketball as Skyview puts on that press, that 1-2-2 press. Now they back off, as Anderson has it in the front court with 4:35 in the third. Skyview leads by 3. Anderson drives all the way to the baseline. He's cut off there. And Child gets it knocked away as he tried to pass across the lane to Child on the right side.
That was a good job by Skyview. Justin Anderson was trying to force his way in there, and just he's a little too small to move the Skyview's big bodies out of there. Tried to get to Child, but it was tipped out of bounds.
37-34 Skyview. Logan on the inbound. Abai looking, still looking, and stolen by Tanner Davis. He throws it quickly to Carter in the front court, who is running. Layup good. It's a 6-0 run for the Bobcats after Argyle hit that three to start the quarter. 39-34.
And again, it's just turnovers. Logan is just giving away the ball. I mean, Sedona by the inbound went right to the Bobcats.
So on the drive, a foul on Tanner Davis as Tough drove.
I lost my pen underneath the desk and it went down on the grate.
Hey, I lost one already too. So Cole Hilliard, Kendrick Terrell. I've got another pen though.
Oh, I've got pens to spare.
Okay, it's a good thing we went to the dollar store and got the 12 pack.
I got to get a different colored pen though now. That was my only black one.
So the foul on Tanner Davis. Tanner Davis and Brooks Rigby come out. Cole Hilliard came in with Kendrick Terrell for the Bobcats. Anderson has it. He drives the lane right side all the way to the rack. He laid it up and in.
That's the kind of bucket you really need, and Justin Anderson can make those happen.
39-36 Skyview. Kendrick Terrell back to Hayden Howe. 3:45 in the third. High post to Carter Davis. Out to Hayden Howe. Back to Kendrick. On the baseline to Logan Dill. To Carter Davis and a foul. As
bit of a flop there, to be honest.
And the foul called on number 3. That's Will Parkinson. His second. So 3:38 in the third. 39-36 Skyview leads as Carter goes to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good by Carter Davis. ARS got a mess? Call ARS is a proud sponsor of high school athletics here on 610 KVNU and 106.9 FM The Fan. Carter makes both for the Bobcats. And it's 41-36, the lead out to 5 with 3:35 left here in this third. Kennington on the left wing. Up top to Argyle, who's going to drive this time. Hands off to Anderson at the free throw line. Anderson's cut off. Now back inside to Child. Layup good.
And that's the offense you want to get from Logan. Good passing, crisp passing, nothing dumb. Don't let Skyview's length bother you. You've seen that on a couple possessions where they've managed to get points now.
Carter Davis inside to Logan Dill. They broke the press. Great passing. And Logan Dill scores. He's got 6. 43-38 with 3 minutes to play in the third. Tanner Davis will come in next, dead ball. Inside to Argyle. He goes up. Turnaround jumper. No good. Dill, the rebound.
See, that's just not, that's just not a good matchup for Jalen Argyle to be doing those hook shots. You got to get a little bit better shots there, especially against a team like Skyview.
Hayden Howell comes to the right side against the zone to Cole Hilliard. Down low, he throws it right to Argyle. Great defense for the Grizzlies.
That's what we've been seeing Skyview do to
Kennington.
Logan
lost it out of bounds as Anderson tried to hit him from half court.
And that ball was tipped, I believe, and then Drew Kennington tipped it.
And Kennington probably didn't see that it was tipped, and that's probably what changed the trajectory of the ball, and it went off his hands out of bounds.
I think he just also might not have been expecting, he thought the ball was going to be somewhere, ended up being a little bit different because of that deflection. And then he just didn't quite have the reactions to get out of the way.
So 2:30 left to play in the third, 43-38. Skyview's got it in the front court. Now to Tanner Davis, who just checked in for Cole Hilliard. Kendrick Terrell in the high post, goes into the corner to Carter Davis for 3, left side open, off the rim, Logan Dill tipped it up and in. Smart play by Dill just to tip it instead of try to come down with it.
And that's just being taller than everybody.
3-pointer out of the wing for Parkinson, no good. Child the rebound and puts it up and in. Timeout, Coach Argyle, 45-40 Skyview.
Now Logan going to want to try and take full advantage of a brief second of momentum there. And really more importantly, just get a good defensive possession. That's what this timeout will be about. They want a good defensive possession here.
So again, Skyview leading 45-40 with 2:02 left in the third. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
They're playing some of the best ball. But welcome back to Utah State, 45-40.
Scoreboard's dying again. You can see the score there if you're on CacheValleyDaily.com. We've got our audio stream and the only video.
Yeah, you can't see the time, so under 2 minutes to play in the third. We'll just go by the shot clock.
Now the official was standing in front of the camera.
Yeah, well, that too. Yeah, Tanner Davis.
Now the entire scoreboard is losing, but we're at 45-40. I'll try and keep that running total there for you.
Kendrick Terrell tries to pass. It's knocked free and stolen. Here comes Parkinson against 3-on-2 to Child. The trailer, good! And it's
45-42 now. I'll try and keep that in my head as best I can.
45-42 Skyview. Hayden Howell left side. He's going to drive baseline. Kicks it out front. Tanner Davis. And on the pass off, I think a foul on Will Parkinson.
Yeah, if you fouled him after the pass,
yeah,
it'll be on Parkinson.
So I don't know how many team fouls this half. Dill will come out. Kendrick Terrell's going to come out for the Bobcats. So 1:27 left. Bobcats lead by 5?
By 3.
45-42. Okay, so Tanner Davis to inbound. Gets it up top. Ooh, Hayden Howell caught it with one hand. They get it down to Logan Dale. Foul Argyle. I think that's his first, though. No, second.
So just a couple of quick fouls there. They're nothing devastating, nothing bad.
Yeah.
Not sending him to the free throw line, but it could send him to the free throw line earlier. So if you just keep building these free throws up or these fouls up.
Tanner throws it out front. Nobody was there. He just threw it to space, and Hayden Howell had to track it down.
He about threw it to you.
Yeah, I'm not wearing white though. I thought I was, but I'm not.
You're almost wearing Skyview blue, though.
Kind of. Carter on the wing, outside to Tanner Davis, right wing three, got it! His first points of the second half with 1:05 remaining here in the third, and Skyview's got the lead up to 7. 48 to 40.
It's 48-42. It's a
48-42, so 6-point lead. Down inside, Tuft, and he misses the layup. Rebound, Carter Davis.
Just some intimidation there.
And he throws it, and a foul as Carter Davis threw it. Hayden Howell the foul.
That's a pretty obvious foul. He seems like he's complaining about it, but he really hit him there.
Well, and he's lucky he did, or Anderson had a wide open layup, but they're not happy with Carter Davis on that pass to Hayden. Carter's got to take care of the ball quicker. 46 seconds on the game clock.
Oh, and I think we've got the scoreboard back there.
Yep, 48-42, 6-point lead for the Bobcats with 46 seconds remaining. Anderson to inbound, he lobs it there to Child, now to Tuft out front.
They tried to do an inbound play to get a corner three for
Child,
Anderson.
now to Argyle, and he drives the baseline, kicks it across. Did he travel or he's bumped and fouled?
They're calling a foul.
So he's bumped and fouled by number 23, Seth Chambers, his first. So it's Skyview's fourth team foul.
Third, it's a third team foul.
Third, okay. 5 team fouls on the Grizzlies with 35 seconds and 35.1 on the game clock, so really there's not too much of a difference.
Basically no shot clock.
They try to get it in. They're trying to find someone. They go up top, 5 seconds. So it's a couple of times, like you mentioned, it's just those silly turnovers by the Grizzlies. They've had a shot clock violation and now a 5-second to inbound violation.
And that one, more forced by Skyview in this case.
Yeah.
But you think, it's finding a way to take advantage, because when teams are aggressive in trying to force turnovers, if you're smart, you can take advantage of that. But that's easier said than done. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say 23 seconds on the clock. Tanner Davis, high post to Carter. Backdoor play. I didn't see who scored. Was that Rigby?
That was Logan Deal.
Okay, the official was in front of me. So it's 50-42 Skyview. They got that lead back to 8. Out front, Anderson with 6 seconds. Long three, no good. Rebound. Chambers fights for it, and Tuft. Deal has it, and he just got and now there's a fight as Argyle takes Deal to the floor, and everyone's in the middle there. And there's some whistles. Logan Dill, he elbowed one of the Grizzlies.
He elbowed Carson Tuft right in the face.
It should be. Did anyone come off the bench area for the Grizzlies, though?
No, I don't think so. All 5 players are just 5
nobody
players
left,
on the court.
but Dill's going to come out.
They're escorting him. I don't think he meant to elbow him in the face. He just did. And then I think it was Jalen Argyle, who was coming in there fighting. The officials are going to talk about it.
Well, here's the thing. Definitely it will be a technical on Logan Dill for elbowing the Grizzly. But after that, you could have some technicals on the Grizzlies, because they came in, and you said it was maybe Child?
I think it might have been Argyle.
Argyle, okay.
I think it was Argyle, but I'm not sure, because all of a sudden everyone just got tangled really quickly. It's hard for me to see exactly who kind of came in there, a bit of a retaliatory, maybe shoving contest.
And all
we'll
this,
see.
all this happened with .4 on the clock.
Yeah. And the officials, I don't know if they're going to come over and explain it to the
scores
table. I might sneak off the broadcast, maybe eavesdrop a little bit if they let me.
Well, they're definitely going to call it technical on Dill. There's no doubt about that, because they blew the whistles right away.
Yeah, they called the foul on Dill for elbowing Carson Tuft in the face.
It's everything after that, as Dill was. See, and I don't know if Dill was necessarily tackled by the Grizzlies to the floor. It's just that when they all pushed, they all fell.
Yeah, they ended up falling to the floor.
And it looked like a rugby scrum from that. So Coach Argyle's trying to motion, as Jason Walker's going to try to figure this out for us. But again, they're going to pull the coaches in with .4 seconds on the clock here in the third. It's 50-42, Skyview with the lead. Again, we want to thank our sponsors. Napa Auto Parts is the best part of the game. You can count on Napa Auto Parts for the parts you need and the parts you use every day. Also, Skyview sponsor is New Horizons Beauty College. Look for a fresh look. Visit New Horizons Beauty College, both best hair salon in best of northern Utah, bringing you this game. So in the third quarter, it's 50-42. Skyview with the lead with .4 seconds. It is Logan Dill, I think, with the foul. Jason Walker's getting the explanation, so we'll see.
Justin, and the referee was kind enough to turn to me and tell me specifically they're calling technical fouls on Logan Deal and on Jalen Argyle.
Okay. So Logan Deal and Jalen Argyle got technical fouls. So let's see. So with all that happening,
and I don't know if it'll cancel out free throws or they may end up shooting.
So Argyle ended up with 3 fouls then.
So I think they're. Well, then. Well, I think they're giving free throws to Carson Tuft.
So Tuft is. Well, maybe there was a foul and a technical on Dill.
They don't have enough fouls for him to shoot free throws, though.
So. Well, Tuft missed the first. So with .4, Tuft missed the first. Second one on the way is good.
There's .4 seconds. It looks like Skyview is also going to shoot free throws.
So, okay, so with both technicals, maybe it's because it was a technical because of the elbow, and then after that it's a dead ball foul, or the dead ball technical.
Because they may not have been canceling out technicals.
So Carter Davis is going to the line to shoot 2, and he misses the first.
Free throw shooting not strong on these technicals.
Nope. I mean, possibly it could be because of the different venue than you're accustomed to. I don't know. Carter's got one more. And he makes it. So basically, nothing changed. Like both teams each made 1 free throw with .4 left in the third. It's 51-43 Skyview. And they'll have the ball. But, I mean, you'd have to...
That's interesting, because I would have thought Logan...
Yeah. Well, was the possession arrow Skyview and maybe it was a jump ball?
Well, because they fouled Logan. That was the initial call there.
They pass it in. Dill tries to go up. No call. As Abai, he was trying to draw the foul.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good no call by the official. There was contact, but nothing foul worthy.
Yeah, he didn't grab him, if you will.
Yeah.
So 51-43 at the end of 3 quarters. We're going to step aside and come back with the start of the 4th quarter right after this.
Combining your home and auto insurance with one agent.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Lana Powell. For a competitive quote on home, auto, and life insurance, call us at 752-7639. Lana Powell, State Farm Insurance.
We are Poblanos, the only place where you will find real Mexican food. Yeah, Tajon style. We are located in 780 Main Street in Smithfield. Come and check us out. And we want to help our students out, so just bring your school ID and we'll hook it up with the food. Yeah, like tacos $1 or quesadilla combos. Only at Poblanos.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get
over there.
Welcome back to USU. Sorry we had to interrupt that commercial break because they started a little bit quicker than I anticipated. 51-43, Skyview will have possession of the ball going left to right on your radio dial to the west, and they lead 51-43 here. So Tanner Davis, Seth Chambers, Hayden Howe, Logan Dill, and Brooks Rigby for Skyview on the court. Argyle, Anderson, and Child and Abai for the Grizzlies, and they get a steal on the pass. And Anderson goes right around Chambers, cut off on the baseline by Dill, and now he's in trouble back to Kennington. And it's stolen away. Hayden Howell got a piece of it, and Tanner Davis gets the steal.
Logan keeps getting themselves in trouble by picking up their dribble and then not having enough movement and not an easy pass to make to reset the play, and they've had so many turnovers off that.
Tanner Davis in the corner, out front to Dill. Now to Hayden Howell. You might have to do this, Jason. Tanner Davis.
Not the official standing in front of me.
Hayden, Seth Chambers. I called it too early. Hayden Howell on the right wing. Tanner drives baseline, kicks it in the corner. Seth Chambers for 3. Got it! Seth Chambers off the bench, and he drills a 3.
And Skyview's getting ready to take over now, their biggest lead of the game.
At 11, 54-43. Minute into this 4th quarter. Child has it out to Kennington on the wing, out to Anderson, thought about a 3. Now he's to the free throw line to Abai. Abai goes down to the corner, back to Anderson, now to Child inside against Tanner Davis. Easy shot over Tanner Davis.
Yeah, they were trying to get his Jordan Child at probably 2 or 3 different points. Finally got it to him, and you find out why, because he scores buckets.
54-45, Skyview breaks the press. Tanner Davis and Hayden Howell up top. To Rigby up top. Seth Chambers for 3. Nope, he passes off to Tanner Davis. He was in that same corner on the left side. High post, it comes to Rigby. Downloaded Dill, he forced it in there, stolen by Child. 54-45 Skyview.
Logan kind of baited him into that pass and then got the steal off of it.
So they hand off to Abai to set up the offense as he looks back to Coach Argyle. Now Abai drives right side to the baseline, kicks it over into the corner. Couldn't control it there. It was Anderson, so he comes out of the corner with 15 on the shot clock. He's going to go all the way to the right side with 13 out front to Argyle. Down low to Child, and it's poked away, but a foul called on Rigby, I believe, with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see who the foul's on.
It's on Rigby.
It's on Rigby, yep. So 2 fouls on Rigby. Seth Chambers comes out, Carter Davis in. So Seth Chambers, some good minutes for the Bobcats as he knocked down that 3. Bobcats lead 54-45, 5:54 left in the game of this quarterfinal matchup. The winner faces Crimson Cliffs tomorrow. Abai gets it into Anderson. Anderson up top. Now he goes into the corner to Tuft. Back out front to Anderson.
They keep trying to get it to Child.
Anderson, nice move against Carter Davis. Got him in the air, and Anderson blew by him, kept that pivot foot, and laid it up and in. 54-47. Abai knocks it down, nearly stole it. Hayden Howell has it. To Logan Dill, now to Carter Davis, to Hayden Howell. Now they set up the offense. Tanner Davis can bring it up front. High post to Carter Davis. To Tanner as they work it around the perimeter. Hayden Howell for 3, right side, off the mark. Dill, the rebound, layup, good.
They got lucky with the miss on the 3. They left him open, but then they didn't rebound after they got lucky.
Yeah, Dill is so strong under there. 56-47, back up to 9.
If Logan wants to come back, they need big defensive stops. There's an offensive foul on Sedona Abai.
Oh, it was away from the ball. Dill tapped it and it went out of bounds, but they call a foul.
Or no, excuse me, I thought they called Sedona Abai for a charge. They called Jalen Argyle for an illegal screen.
Okay, so Argyle with the screen, is that his? I have
second or third.
I think I thought I had 4, but maybe it's just 3. But that puts them in the bonus, but it was an offensive foul, so you don't shoot. So Carter Davis in the front court. As Dill vacated the area, Skyview turns it over. It's Logan basketball. It went right into the Skyview bench. So with 4:51 to play, Skyview's up 56-47.
Logan's got to go on a run here, but Skyview obviously content to play slow at this point. Just close out this game.
Yeah, running out of possessions here. There's still plenty of time, I guess, but with the shot clock.
There's enough time if Logan goes on a run. But
Anderson for 3. No, it's long. Tipped out front, though. Tuft grabs it to Abai.
He walked.
Yeah, Abai, he thought about a 3, but then decided I'm going to dribble, but he didn't dribble.
He shuffled his feet right before he started dribbling, so that's a travel everyone in the building saw.
Rigby's coming out of the game for the Bobcats, and Kendrick Terrell in. So 56-47, Skyview leads. Tanner Davis gets it into the front court to Kendrick Terrell, whips the pass to Logan Dill, and they score. Open layup as they break the press, lead back to 11.
Now the press just has not worked for Logan. The half-court zone they've been running has worked, but the press, which has worked against teams before, Skyview's just too good of a passing team.
And Argyle hands it off, and a flop.
There's a foul on...
he just wrapped around. Carter Davis, they said, wrapped his arms around trying to play in the post. So his 3rd.
Yeah, Jordan Child and Carson Tuft. So because that's where Logan's trying to run their offense through at this point. They know who's got the hot hand, but Skyview also knows who has the hot hand. They're trying to play tough defense on him.
58-47, Tuft inside, go up with a shot, no good. Rebound is off Argyle's foot. Tanner Davis dives with Argyle, and it's a timeout, Skyview, not a jump ball.
Yeah, Skyview had clear possession. Nobody on Logan had the ball, and there's a lot that happened on that play, but ultimately Skyview gets a rebound, timeout and possession, and they get a bucket here. That may just ice the game. Logan may not have enough time to come back if they can't get a big stop and some quick buckets.
Yeah, that ball was right down there by the feet of Argyle, and when Tanner Davis dove, he got control of the ball and had it, and that's why the official granted him the timeout instead of a jump ball. When you see a scrum like that, you just assume it's a jump ball.
Well, Argyle, he was kind of, Davis, he shielded the ball away from Argyle, so he was on the other side of him, and he couldn't even wrap his arm around to maybe even touch the ball. So it's clearly Skyview possession, and they get the timeout to keep possession. 3:53 to go here, and Logan in dire straits here.
Yeah, Skyview leading 58-47, and really a low-scoring fourth quarter because it's a 7-4 quarter for Skyview's advantage. But I mean, considering what we saw in the second and third quarter, a lot of offense in those quarters. But 58-47, Skyview basketball. They'll have to go the length of the court here. 3:53 remains in the game.
And Logan going with the press, but we've just seen Skyview absolutely shatter this press.
So Carter to Tanner Davis. They're still in the backcourt. Now they break it. And Hayden Howell stepped on the baseline as he made his move at half court as he tried to break that press in the front court and get to the middle to have a 3-on-2 break. Instead, he stepped out of bounds. So a big turnover there by the Bobcats.
And we have a break for the Grizzlies.
But yeah, they're starting to run out of possessions with 3:43 remaining. 58-47 Skyview.
You want to get points here to, if nothing else, start momentum.
Childs has it, spins in the lane against Terrell and hits him. And if it's the NBA, they would call a flagrant because he came across his head.
Did he get him on the head?
I think so. I thought he did. They're not going to talk about it, but I really thought that when Kendrick swiped down going for the ball, he hit him in the head, but Child goes to the line. It's 17 fouls on each team. Child's free throw long. With the clock stopped and 2 shots, Child needed that one. He's had a big game.
He's had big games on free throws, but sometimes he's inconsistent.
I've got him for 21 and now 22 as he makes his second free throw.
So a great game for Jordan Child, but this team just slowed down as a team on offense in that third quarter and also in the fourth.
58-48 Skyview. Tanner Davis has it to Carter near the circles as they're slowing it down. Logan pushing their defense out further into Carter Davis. Free throw line jumper around the rim. Got the lucky bounce. The shooter's touch as it went clear high off the backboard and in.
Yeah, off the rim, off the backboard and in, and those are the lucky breaks that, that'll sink at any comeback attempts.
It's 60-48, 3:03. The scoreboard stopped a jump ball.
That was a pretty quick jump ball there. I thought Skyview could have gotten a clean steal. It'll stay Grizzlies ball because of that.
Yeah, if you're looking at it, the scoreboard's frozen right now, but it's 60-48, I believe. And now it just disappears. 3 minutes to play. Logan basketball. Argyle against Dill. Spins around. Dill's caught him off. Now Argyle's going to scoop it up.
They're going to call a foul.
On Dill. Wow. I didn't really see Dill move. It looked like he had good position, but Argyle, he's got some long arms too.
Yeah, it's just, I guess they're saying he was pushing him a little too much because Argyle was spinning right round on that pivot foot.
So the foul called on Dill, that's his fourth with 2:53 to play, so a decision for Coach Hilliard.
You keep him in. You keep him in until he fouls out at this point. There's nothing to take him out and save him for. You got a 12-point lead, keep him in as long as you can to save it.
So free throw on the way, around the rim and good. Argyle, that's his first point other than a 3. He had 4 threes, so 12 points, that gives him 13.
He's so impactful in that first half and a little bit in the second quarter. He's been quiet since that early in the third quarter,
And it off the front of the iron, but it bounces in. Timeout Logan. So with 2:52 remaining, it's 60-50.
Yeah, we got 60-50. Now I'm keeping my running tally yet again.
So Skyview with the lead, 60-50, 2:52 remaining.
It's weird having these scoreboard malfunctions. I've never seen them happen in Utah State games. I've been to every home game of Utah State this year.
Well, it didn't happen in the first game with Crimson Cliffs and Snow Canyon. And again, Crimson Cliffs defeated Snow Canyon, the 5 seed over the 4 seed, 40-37. So Crimson Cliffs moves on to the semifinals tomorrow at 6 p.m. The winner of this game will face Crimson Cliffs. After this game, you've got the 2 seed facing the 7th seed, the 2 seed Dixie facing Desert Hills, the 7th seed. And at 2:30, the number 3 seed Ridgeline will face number 6 Layton Christian Academy. That game will be on 104.5 FM The Ranch with Dave Simmons and Nick Zollinger.
Got our scoreboard back. 2:52 to go. 60-50 in favor of the Bobcats.
Carter Davis trying to get it against the press. They get it back to Carter. They got it to Tanner, then back to Carter. Carter needs to get it across. He does to Hayden Howell. Now to Tanner Davis with 2:43 remaining and a 10-point lead. Tuft goes out far to get Tanner on defense. Carter drives into the corner, stops his dribble out front to Brooks Rigby. Shot clock down to 13. Tanner drives right side out to Hayden Howell. Fakes the three. Down to 10 seconds. Carter Davis for three. Dagger.
That probably does just about end this one with 2 minutes to go. 13-point lead, just too much to overcome. And that is a heartbreaker for Logan, who was hoping to come in and get an upset.
Yeah, Carter with a nice three there. And then stolen away. They're going to call a block.
Yeah, they're going to call a bit of a blocking foul.
And if it's on Deal, he's gone. And it is on Deal. He's gone with 5 fouls.
I don't know how much it helps you there, because obviously the key there for Skyview is going to be having their ball handlers in to beat the press and just dribble out the clock. And you only need a handful more possessions.
Well, I've got Dill for 14. He finishes the game, and really he had 2 points at the half, so he had a great third quarter.
Yeah, and you mentioned, we were talking in the halftime show, his absence in that second quarter allowed Logan to win that quarter 20-13, but ever since he's been back in consistently, Skyview's been dominating.
So Anderson to the line to shoot, and he makes the first on the 1-and-1. Because that was the 19th foul on Skyview, so the score is 63-51. One more for Anderson. Free throw on the way, looks short, and it is. Rebound, Rigby has it, and he passes to Kendrick Terrell. The Skyview faithful behind us wanted a foul.
It was pretty close. Anderson was trying to get his own rebound off the free throw.
Carter Davis to Hayden Howell to Rigby, and now they work the clock. They pass it back out near the circles to Tanner Davis. He's going to drive against Anderson, kicks it in the corner. Kendrick Terrell now drives against Kennington, finds Rigby all alone, score and fouled. So Kendrick Terrell drove the baseline, got it to Brooks Rigby, who took the contact and put it in.
And that's just absolutely fantastic passing, and that's where you can usually see the difference between good teams like Logan and then just elite teams like Skyview. They're just so amazing at passing the ball. They keep their heads up and they find every open player, and that was just, again, what Skyview's doing here, as they've done most of the game.
So Rigby's free throw on the way, it's long. Carter Davis tips it out to Tanner Davis. So Skyview's going to run clock. Kendrick Terrell has it. With 1:44 to play, they lead by 14, 65-51. Kendrick Terrell hands it off to Hayden Howell to Carter Davis. Carter Davis drives the lane, up with the scoop, and he's got it.
That was a super athletic play there from Carter Davis. There's sometimes you just can't stop that.
67-51. Anderson has it down on the block to Argyle. Argyle goes up, shot no good, tipped around. And Anderson has it, thought about a three, goes it to Tuft, Tuft into the lane, goes up with a shot, fouled and counted. It's on Tanner Davis. Nice strong play by Carson Tuft that time, Jason.
Yeah, really good play from him. He's able to sometimes, get some good buckets. He's a bit of a role player. In terms of his scoring, he obviously has a solid role in terms of his defense, and sometimes a 3-and-D, you might describe him.
So Tanner, I believe, has 3. So it's 67-53 Skyview. Shot no good on the free throw. Rigby up high for the rebound. Gets it to Kendrick Terrell.
And at this point, you're just draining clock. Lead's too big. Logan looking like they're kind of trying to do some take fouls, but
Carter to Rigby. Now to Hayden Howell. Now to Terrell. Under a minute to play. Terrell goes in. It's tipped up and it goes in.
That's just...
What in the world just happened?
I don't even know if that went off of a Skyview player and in.
Kendrick Terrell will probably get credited for the 2 points, but that ball just tipped up and in off the backboard. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
And Hayden Howell gets called for a block on the other side as Anderson was trying to get around. Skyview leads by 16 with 37.8, 69-53.
Just a dominant fourth quarter here, barely leading at halftime. You extend your lead at the third quarter, and here they've just been completely outscoring them. And it's not like Logan hasn't scored. Logan scored 10 points in this quarter.
And Anderson makes the first.
And Logan makes it 11 there. But yeah, Skyview, they've scored.
Tanner Davis.
Scored 18
Tanner Davis and Kendrick Terrell come out. Parker Christensen and Will Schumann come in. They're academic all-state and they're seniors.
Backup brigade coming in for Skyview.
And Carter Davis comes out. Pietro, the foreign exchange student from Italy's into the game with 37.8. So Schumann and Christensen, the academic all-states for Skyview, are in. The seniors. Skyview's got 9 seniors. Anderson makes the free throw. Pietro has it to Hayden Howell with 33 seconds. Now to Parker Christensen.
They can drain almost all the clock here.
Gets it to Rigby. Now to Christensen, to Pietro up top. Now to Rigby. Clock down to 24. Shot clock's on with 20 seconds. Rigby drives, kicks it into the corner to Schumann. Now to Hayden Howell. To Pietro with 13 on the shot clock. Christensen has it. Out front to Hayden Howell. 9, 8, 7, 6 on the shot clock. 5. I don't think they're going to shoot.
Yeah, they're just going to take a violation.
2,
They'll be sporting about it.
Yep. So a shot clock violation with 2 seconds on the clock as Skyview runs the clock. Skyview's going to be victorious. The ending score is going to be double digits, but it was a lot closer game than this, Jason.
Yeah, it was a great job by Logan trying to do their very best, get an upset, but some teams are just too good for you, and that's what Skyview is. They are just such a good team. Logan would have had to play perfect for 4 quarters, and it's just so hard to do that. So Skyview's going to come away with the win here, the double-digit victory for the 3rd straight double-digit victory against Logan, and they proved that old adage wrong. You can beat a team 3 times in a year.
And when you look at the scoring total average between these two teams when they faced the other times, Jason, Skyview averaged 66 points in those first 2 games, Logan 55, and the score was 69-55, so it's right near that average.
Yeah, right there.
So again, Skyview moves on to face Crimson Cliffs tomorrow at 6 p.m. We'll take a short break, come back with scoring totals and our McDonald's players of the game right after this.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Welcome back to Utah State University. Skyview victorious 69-55 over the Logan Grizzlies, and we're joined now by Coach Kurt Hilliard. And Coach, Logan played great. You knew they would. They're a gritty team. What was the difference for you guys to get the victory tonight?
Well, I thought we limited their second chances in the second half. We didn't give them up any offensive boards in the second half. They killed us on the boards in the first half. We kind of our transition defense wasn't very good. We did a good job pressuring, but then we didn't get back and match up quick enough, and they got some easy buckets in the first half right around the basket. Just a gutty effort in the second half. We told them it's a 4 quarters game, and there are no bad teams when you get down to the final 8. Every team is a tough team, and it's a tough game. It's a credit to the kids. They came in, did a really good job. We had a lot of different guys do some really good things tonight. I thought Seth Chambers came in and gave us a lift. I thought Kenny came in and gave us a lift when needed, and we didn't turn the ball over, but that one time against their pressure in the second half. So it's a tough game. It's a fun game, but just happy for the kids. They did a good job tonight.
So how big was the presence of Logan Deal? Because he missed some of that second quarter with foul trouble. Logan makes their run in that second. Then Logan was in there for the second or the third and fourth quarters, and that's when you outscore him pretty good.
Logan works so hard. He deserves it. Sometimes we don't get him enough post touches, but Carter made some timely passes. Kenny had a great pass to Logan that kind of was able to stretch the lead a little bit and not allow us to, not that we relaxed, but allowed us to pull away there in the final closing minutes.
Well, it seemed like you guys did it like you talked about, not turning the ball over, but really like against their press, because Logan did that in the first half and kind of went to a zone. You guys kind of struggled a little bit tonight.
Yeah, for some reason, we struggle a little bit against the zone, but we haven't seen a lot of zone for quite a while, and so in a gym like this, you got to be able to shoot the ball well, and we made just enough shots. I don't think we shot it very well from the three-point line, but we made some timely shots. Carter had some good drives to the bucket. they did some good job. They did a good job. I was happy with the way we played in the second half.
Well, at this time of the year, it's win and you move on. So you've got one more day.
That's true.
To face Crimson Cliffs.
Yeah, so. They're super tall, super athletic, super physical. Going to be fun. It'll be a fun game. We played them last year in this game today last year, and started off down with the technical. So we won't do that tomorrow, but we'll be ready to go against the tough Crimson Cliffs team tomorrow for sure.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking some time with us, and congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thanks, you guys.
So again, Skyview's victorious, 69-55, and let's see here, Jason. Players of the game. We just got. Do you want to head through some of those stats?
Yeah, we got handed the official stats. We've been keeping our own informal stats, but yeah. So the point total. We'll start with Logan here. Leading scorer Jordan Child. Obviously, you had it right with the 22 points. He added 7 rebounds for himself, and he also had an assist. The other leading scorers for the Grizzlies, Justin Anderson with the 14 points, Jalen Argyle also with the 14 points, and Argyle going 4 of 4 from 3, probably the best night of his career in terms of 3-point shooting. So a great night from him. Big number for the Grizzlies to pay attention to. You circle that right in red, and you say this is why you lost the game. 20 turnovers. 20 turnovers, just 13 assists. That 13 assist total is right around their season average. But the turnovers, that's what killed them so often. It gets Skyview going, gives them easy offense. You wind up losing by 14 points because of it. But then you go on the other end, you look at Skyview. They only had the 12 turnovers, and they had 17 assists. You get 5 assists from Tanner Davis, 6 assists from Carter Davis. Some great passing from this, Bobcats team to not take a good shot, but pass it and find a great shot. Because every one of these kids can oftentimes just go make something happen. But they don't do that. They find the best guy to score the points when it's needed. Today it happened to be Carter Davis because he led them with 23 points, followed by 14 from Logan Deal. I believe he had 12 of those in the second half, and he was a perfect 7 of 7 from the field, and he added 8 rebounds to lead the Bobcats.
Well, and Coach Hilliard talked about the timely threes because they did shoot 50%, 8 of 16.
Yeah, I know. He seemed to only remember the misses because they did shoot 50%. He didn't think they shot well from 3, and I think he'll go back and see the stats and be like, oh yeah, we shot really well from 3.
Yeah, it turned out to be better than he thought. So
both of these teams shot really well from 3 because Logan went 5 of 8. Problem was, I think all 4 of those were in the first half. They only made 1 3 in the second half, and it was like in the first minute of the third quarter.
Well, the Bobcats move on, but not because the Grizzlies, they put out a great effort. I mean, really the difference, though, is the second half, 18-12 in both quarters for the Bobcats because, I mean, Logan down by 2 at half, and then just they got outscored in both the third and the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's just Skyview asserting its dominance. It's not blowing out Logan in that second half, but steady, consistent, playing better, which that's kind of what you can get when you have a really good team in the playoffs. They may not blow teams out because, as Coach Hilliard was saying, you're not facing anybody bad when you get to the final 8. It's just Skyview sometimes is just that much better, and they showed that today.
So total points, let's see. Carson Tuff finishes with 5 points, 4 rebounds. Abide doesn't score. 14 points and 1 rebound for Anderson. He also had a couple of assists. 22 points for Jordan Child, 7 rebounds, 1 assist and a block shot, 3 steals as well. So Jordan Child, probably a McDonald's player of the game for Logan,
yeah,
I would
definitely.
guess.
He's been consistently one of the best players, and so yeah, definitely the McDonald's player of the game for Logan has to be Jordan Child. He's had some of the biggest impact throughout the entire game.
So 14 points for Jalen Argyle and 4 rebounds. He had what? 12 of those 14 were all threes. He knocked down 4 of those, and nobody else scored for the Grizzlies. A couple of rebounds for Crew Kennington and a couple of assists. For the Skyview Bobcats, 7 points for Tanner Davis, 2 rebounds, 8 steals, and 5 assists for Tanner. That's a great line. 23 points for Carter Davis, 2 steals, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. 9 points for Hayden Howe. 14 points for Logan Dill and 8 rebounds, 2 assists and 1 block. Brooks Rigby with a block and 9 points and 6 rebounds. And then let's see, Kendrick Terrell 4 points, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And Seth Chambers came off the bench to knock down 1 3-point shot. So probably Skyview. What do you think there, Jason, for the McDonald's player of the game? Would you go with Carter Davis with the 23 or Tanner, his brother, with the 7 points, 8 steals, 5 assists?
It's really hard to decide. I'd probably go with Tanner Davis just with those 8 steals. Because those 8 steals are leading to the easy offense, Carter Davis. And that's, again, as I said, you circle it in red, the 20 turnovers for the Grizzlies, almost half of those forced by the one man alone. And you take away all 8 of those steals, suddenly it's 12 to 12 turnovers, and this would have been a game in the fourth quarter at least. But yeah, just that huge impact from Davis, forcing turnovers in the backcourt. Get yourself some easy points, keep Logan off the scoreboard. So I'd say Tanner Davis for a defensive impact, getting him that player of the game.
So again, thank you, McDonald's. They are the sponsor of our players of the game. Work at McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks. So again, Skyview the victor, 69-55 over Logan. The next game is the 2 seed Dixie and Desert Hills. And then following that game around 2:30, it's the number 3 seed Ridgeline Riverhawks facing Layton Christian Academy, the 6th seed. And that will be on 104.5 FM, The Ranch, coming up later today.
Yeah, you'll also be able to hear it on CashValleyDaily.com. Normally we stream video, audio only today, but on the online audio stream, you will be able to see our little scoreboard graphic that will be shown throughout the game. So yeah, you'll hear Dave Simmons and Nick Zollinger calling that game. We've also we'll be calling the girls' games. I know, John, you'll be back here when the Skyview girls, they play. Skyview and Ridgeline, they're the 2 teams. They've had both their boys and girls are still alive. We'll see how all that shakes out after the girls play, but I imagine Skyview has a pretty decent chance. They play Mountain Crest, I believe.
Yeah, Skyview and Mountain Crest play at 5:50. We'll have that game. Snow Canyon and Bear River play at 4:10. And this is in the girls bracket. 7:30 is Ridgeline versus Desert Hills, and then capping it off, Green Canyon versus Dixie at 9:10.
Yeah, we'll have 4 straight games with the girls. Some great Region 11 girls basketball teams here. Only had the, 3 Region 11 teams playing today in 2 different games. But yeah, I got some really great content going on later today with those girls games, and as I said, you'll be able to enjoy one of those.
Yeah, at 5:55. So appreciate you tuning in today, and thanks for Hunter and those helping us trying to get on the air. It took a little bit, but we got it going.
Yeah, we had some great people, some wonderful staff here at Utah State helping us through our technical difficulties. Very helpful, very grateful for their hospitality and what they've done here, and as I said, and for the UHSAA. So thank you very much for listening. I'm a bit disappointed that Logan didn't win, but I know you're excited with Skyview.
Hey, I understand how it goes, but and we knew it would be a good game, and it was. And that really, like you said, the turnovers changed things. It was an exciting game, and Logan, for the first time against Skyview, Logan actually got off to a good start. Usually they fell behind by like 15 real early and then clawed their way back, and then Skyview would extend it at the end. But this time it was nip and tuck the whole way until really the end of the third into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it was just a slow progression. Skyview didn't suddenly burst off with a 10-point run at the end. Like I said, 18-12 in the third, 18-12 in the fourth, and that's just how it goes.
Yeah, so again, Skyview wins 69-55. They'll move on to Crimson Cliffs in the semifinals tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air around 5:50 tomorrow for that game if everything before that goes according to plan. So
yeah, we'll see how it goes. Are they on track to start this other game on time?
Let's see.
When are they supposed to start?
12:50.
Yeah, they actually are on schedule.
So we'll see.
Last couple of years, they've been surprisingly on schedule with these games.
Yeah. So again, Skyview victorious. They move on to face Crimson Cliffs, and that's going to do it for our broadcast. Thanks, Jason. It was fun doing it, and I just wish we would have got it connected at the start.
Yeah, we could have had a nice pregame, but it was a good game. Glad we were able to call and bring it to you guys. So again, thank you once again for about the 4th or 5th time. Thanks for listening.
This Skyview Bobcats broadcast has been a presentation of 106.9 FM and 1390 AM The Fan and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support from Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, Napa Auto Parts, Old Grist Mill, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, ARS, DD Auto Salvage, New Horizons Community College, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Poblanos, and CashValleyDaily.com. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.
The official stats partner of the UHSAA. Visit MexPacks.com for schedules, stats, rosters, and more. America's source for high school sports is MexPacks.
So what other games are you doing today?
I don't think I'm doing any games.
You're not doing any of the girls?
No, I'm not doing girls.
So you're just
playing.
So you're just gonna enjoy the night? Are you gonna watch any of them? Like, do you have to cover any for Cache Valley?
No, I don't have to cover any of them. I will probably only do written stuff. Like, we'll have a scoreboard for the day. I'll probably maybe do that with everybody reporting.